What's up, guys? This is Ryan with Engearment.com, and today I have a brief review for you. I will be reviewing some briefs. I'm actually going to do a double review on a pair of PAKA, P-A-K-A, underwear. Let's get into it. First up, if you don't know about PAKA, go check them out right now. You can pause this video, or you can check them out later. Huge fan since I first found out about them. In fact, this is their ultralight, cool plus, uber breathable alpaca men's long sleeve shirt. Anyway, been a big fan of PAKA since I first heard about them, maybe a little over a year ago. And PAKA sent over 2 pair of underwear. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about the men's essential boxer brief and the men's active 2-inch trunk. Talk price first. They're about 35 bucks. So 35 for the 2-inch, I believe 39 for the men's essential. A little less fabric, a few dollars less. The fabric breakdown is the same for each one of them. It is 46% tencel, we'll come back to that, 32% organic cotton, 14% royal alpaca, and 8% spandex. And as most of my reviews go, I try to figure out what things are made of, and that sends me down a rabbit hole. So if you don't know what tencel is, it is a brand name for a type of lyocell, which is a semi-synthetic fiber made out of sustainably sourced wood pulp. How about that? Often eucalyptus trees. As far as sizing, I am a staggering 5'5.5", 5'6" on my driver's license, and I have approximately a 30-inch waist, which online might lead me to buying a small. However, in the past, I've realized that maybe because I squat and deadlift a significant amount more than the average human, I've developed a bit of a derriere. So I went with a medium. Medium was perfect for me, but I have a little extra junk in the trunk. So my favorite thing about each of these is that they dry extremely fast. I get a little weirded out personally from polyester underwear. I still have a couple floating around, you know, if it's laundry day and I don't have anything else. I've also read some interesting studies, not to be all conspiracy theory, but do yourself a favor and Google dogs wearing polyester underwear and see if that doesn't make you scratch your noggin. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wearing polyester around my nether regions, but organic cotton, wood pulp, tencel, and 14% royal alpaca with a little bit of spandex, whatever it is that this is a combination of, both of these, they're both made from the same things. They dry ridiculously fast and they don't stink. Literally, they don't stink. I think every other pair of underwear I work out. I'm a fitness coach. I'm on my feet all day. I'm typically working out and then changing clothes and kind of going back to work, and I get sweaty is what I'm trying to say. And by the end of the day, I don't always smell so nice unless I have on one of my pairs of PAKA. So why would you choose one over the other? Great question. While they can both be an everyday wear and you could wear both of them for working out, I'm going to recommend that these guys, the men's essential boxer brief, this is kind of a more loungy, not that you're going to just lay around in your underwear, but this is kind of an everyday wear, dries fast, ridiculously soft, and doesn't ride up, doesn't bunch up. They're just really, really nice underwear. For you sportier folks out there in the world that are maybe working out, maybe you have some short shorts, these guys, so if you do have a shorter pair of shorts or just are really active, you need something for squatting, running, and you don't want kind of a longer boxer, then the active 2-inch trunk is probably what I would recommend. I have squatted in these, I have rucked with these, I have hiked in these, I have ran in them, I have sweated in them, and they have dried brilliantly every single time. My only complaint is that I don't have enough of them yet. I get really excited when these two come out of the laundry, and then after I wear them, then I have to go back to my other stuff. So that just means it's time to buy more PAKA. In fact, I think the director of Stoke, Sean Sewell, saw my other review about the PAKA underwear, and he went out and bought like 10 pair. You know, we talk a lot about gear, obviously, as a gear channel, and I think not enough people are talking about what they're wearing down there. I mean, the last thing you want on a hike when you bought the backpack that was just the right number of ounces, and maybe you had just the perfect amount of water, and you shaved off a few ounces of your shoes. But if your underwear is riding up your crack, that adventure not going to be that fun. Literally can't say enough good things about both the company PAKA. I didn't even go into how they support like 300 different weavers that are making this alpaca stuff. Oh, and every piece of alpaca clothing comes with a little QR code. Scan that QR code and you will be able to see where the alpacas are now located, the ones that use the wool to create your stuff. If you are a dude who wants to be a little less smelly, wants to be a little more dry, wants to be a little more comfortable, wants to feel like they're kind of giving back to the environment, and just wants to feel good, or if you have a dude in your life that likes all those things, I would highly recommend checking these things out. Oh, I did mention price. They also have discounts when you buy in bulk. I think if you buy, you can buy a 5-pack or a 3-pack. Yeah, 3-pack or a 5-pack, and you can get a little discount. Again, go to PAKA, check out PAKA Apparel. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me nerd out about underwear. If you like this review, give us a like, give us a share. Follow us on the YouTubes, on the Instagrams, and thank you all.